Survival of the fit upgrades compared to the arrival of the Holy Spirit. Assignment water. The day is now 36 hours and starts and ends at 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. in an alternating fashion. At the time of this post 1:11 afternoon gate, on the 3D date 62,520, the following 3 p.m. will start this new day. Simply follow this parallel around the globe until it hits your local time at 3. If you are cognizant that a new day has begun, it is customary to send love and kindness to someone. Today's date on the Archangelic calendar is Infinity O7B1 Infinity Infinity T3A7 T3A8A9 Infinity Infinity I7G7 G7 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 Infinity Infinity B1 TT Infinity. Please visit us at archangelicalendar.com for more information. And please do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Gaia is in a water-dominant setting today as water has been a major focal point of our transition and ultimately to our evolved world. Water has come upon great attack lately, but we have a great deal of power over this very receptive element. Organized darkness has released their dams and they are loaded with highly toxic materials. We must do everything in our power to heal and cleanse the waters of the earth. With the ancestors of many great indigenous nations, we will handle this efficiently in today's assignments. New activations have arrived. These energies will be hyper-focused on superhuman abilities and the divine right to yield them. These specific upgrades have been written about in many ancient texts and have also been called the Holy Spirit by some, even though that is not entirely accurate. This should cause eclectic upgrade adjustments, but nothing more or less than we are currently used to. It's starting to feel like we are safe and sound aboard an escape vessel while the mothership explodes. Things are so uncertain and yet have never been more certain at the same time. This is just another way of saying that we are watching the world from the safety of our 5D timelines. We know as utter indisputable truth that divinity has our back in every way, shape and form, and we must rest easy knowing that there are no lengths that it is not willing to go to liberate its children. The mystery of the upcoming missing 9 days is becoming less and less of a mystery. Although complex, it has to do with the anomalies that caused my body to go into a third coma, life-death walk, where I lost 9 days and came out into a new world. I will spare you the details, but things are about to get very weird very fast, but it will work out for the best in the end. If you are wondering what is triggering so many, it would be the inner knowing that they didn't seize the many opportunities presented to them to move forward spiritually. Now that the old temples of false idols are falling, the temples of the legions will rise and bring profound divine energy realizations. Just know that one day they will speak about you in the same regard as they, gods and goddesses of ancient earth. Those who do not adapt to the changes will fall. The relevant term is survival of the fit, and not the popularly misspoken term, survival of the fittest. In other words, if you are fit for your environment, you will thrive, if not, you will not. This is exactly true of metaphysical changes as well. You can adapt or be swept up by the evolutionary process. Either way, when evolution occurs, many changes will occur in a very sudden and most direct way. Unbeknownst to most, many world leaders read these words for guidance and support. It is comforting to see our voices carry so far and wide, as these words do not speak for the individual writing, as much as they speak for the collective of legions. These words always comply with all the unwritten rules that we needed to follow for global success. As a collective, we have done amazingly well and will continue to do so for many millennia. Upgrades are kicking up a notch, and this is because we can handle it. It seems that the divine hand is bringing things in as we need it, and that explains why Schumann resonance has been so sporadic. We are working hand in hand with the divine engineers of this universe, and they are micromanaging the situation. There is also a great deal of energy of indigenous intent at play, as the dreams of the ancestors are coming to full fruition on this timeline. After years of self-study, one can only know a small fraction of their limitless selves. If you have yet to set upon this journey of inner knowing, I must encourage you to do so, as this is truly where all of your power will initiate. If you are an advanced veteran to the inner arts, I must encourage you to continue your studies, as, by natural order, there is always much more to learn. Today's tools. Tools will be active until the next post. Use the legend below to help you decipher how to best use today's weapons. Passive equals no intention needed to use or arm. It will work on its own when you accept its presence. All you need to do is give permission and it will work on your behalf. Active equals intention needed to use. Aggressive equals will attack before anything has a chance to do any harm to you, beyond space and time. We have gone through great changes and thus the weapon-based tools indicated below can be inserted into the ground to call forth downloads. Active, passive and aggressive. The Violet Flame team has returned to Violet and stayed in 9. This means that it is primed and ready for transmutational purposes. The Violet Flame team is as follows, and is in no particular order: Archangel Jermaine, Archangel Ansil, Archangel Bryathos, Archangel Emmanuel, Archangel Raguel, Archangel Zadkiel, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uf, Archangel Gzrael, Archangel Tatrasil, Archangel Agla, Archangel Harahiel, Archangel Ashma, Archangel Sablo, Archangel Abraxos, Archangel Harahiel, Archangel Nuril, Archangel Galizur, Archangel Orion, Archangel Batkol, Archangel Adonachil, Archangel Abastahan, Archangel Vermil, Archangel Adonai, Archangel Dikwiel, Archangel Baradil, and Archangel Ashma. Active. Archangel Michael's legendary sword can handle anything, as it is completely omnipotent. No level of consciousness can be achieved that this couldn't slice through. It is also an amazing weapon against electronics and technology as it can override any circuitry. Passive, active and aggressive. Archangel Isaac's radiant field looks a lot like Magneto's force field and it reacts to any life form with either loving energy, or with a transmutational blast of vast power. Passive and aggressive. Archangel Leo's Swords of Plenty is a passive and aggressive attack sword that has a complete will of its own. Do not try to yield at all, you will only get in the way. Equip and go. Passive. Vahumana's timepiece allows you to savor a positive feeling or thought. It brings an element of majesty to your everyday moments, and it prevents the interference of malevolent time travelers. Passive, active and aggressive. Archangel Chamuel's radiant peace allows you to be secluded in a peaceful bubble, no matter what is happening around you. It also allows those in your heart. Passive and active. Archangel Jeremiah's enhanced intuition allows the voices of your soul to become louder. It allows the judges of spirit to be more obvious than ever before. Passive and aggressive. Archangel Shepherd's Orb is a presence of divinity that allows anyone that you are engaged with a clear path to forgiveness or a direct audience with infinitely expanding creator source on the matter. This is a truly compassionate tool of divine orchestration. Active. Archangel Zagzagal's Staff of Heavenly Might rains large crystal masses upon a targeted area. Great for large targets, works on the physical and non-physical as well. Active. Archangel Zadkiel's Staff of Justice is a tool that is best used on a macro level and can help move things along that are stagnant. It can also summon and maintain force fields for protection purposes. Please note the next 3 tools are healing modalities and can be sent remotely to loved ones. Passive and aggressive. Archangel Calaziel's Radiant Rays of Health wards off all diseases and illness. It can also aid in the recovery of diseases already inflicted. It can be sent to land masses as well as individual living beings. Passive and aggressive. Archangel Theliel's Radiant Compassion sends heartfelt love to all within your jurisdictions. This is the nurturing aspect of healing and it has incredible warmth. It is best to yield this with a calm frame of mind. Active. Archangel Raphael's healing staff is an omnipotent healing force that works gradually or intensively depending on how you yield it. It is considered the best general healing instrument. Today's assignments. We are still working on a macro level, and thus the format will stay consistent. Please use today's current tools if you need assistance performing the tasks below. We will be assisted by the Spirit and Animal Guide Legion in today's assignments. These things are well within their jurisdiction and they may be the most effective option on these very densely earth-based assignments. As mentioned before, there is a great amount of sabotage going on at the moment, and thus we must be diligent in keeping the planet healthy. Archangel Zophiel has given us advance intel of a bomb plot about to go off in several cities of the world simultaneously, leading to the US holiday. There are several things we can do in this situation, as many innocents would be harmed, and this gives us full authority to intervene. There are several strategies that will work, but a combination of methods will be the most likely application. 1. We can dampen all malevolent fires which would affect all flames of the earth in some way. This is done by sending a light blue mist to cover the earth. 2. We can create an exit portal, again go in with sword and shield, to cherry pick the malevolent energies, physical and non, in real time, but we must make sure that we get every major city and we do this in a very effective manner. 3. Invade the thoughts of the parties trying to do this and discourage them from attempting it. Choose whatever resonates with you the most, or all of them if you so choose. The waters of Pluto comes from the same cosmic lake as the waters of the earth. Therefore, the original framework for our water is safely kept within Pluto. We must join both bodies of water to reset the original water engineering for Gaia. This is done by using various connecting lights that will connect the waters of the earth and the waters of Pluto. Simply connect point A to point B with the following light sequence. Color sequence: white, pink, light blue, gold, yellow, green, red, black, copper, bronze, brown, teal, rose gold, silver, orange, indigo, violet, platinum, diamond, rainbow. As above so below, and the energetic confusion of earth and inner earth is a microcosm of this truth. There are specific beings assigned to the energetic engineering of inner earth, Agartha, but they seem to be absent for some reason. Send Agartha a blast of violet and rainbow flame for a 72 count, then we will diagnose the situation further and bring forth more clarity. Today's meditation is below, please enjoy.